Lost out in the last corner.
Yeah.
Were it not for that, you were there. What more can you tell us? What more insight can you give us?
Yeah, pretty decent qualifying. It's generally been a decent weekend so far, and I think the car is definitely feeling more comfortable with the setup of the car, more comfortable with the balance of the car, and yeah, I think right up until the last corner, I think I was probably close to second on the grid, but had a bit of understeer in 16, and they just ended up losing a tenth and a bit.
And just tell us about the small margins between, Max on pole, which probably came as a bit of a surprise to everyone, including himself. I mean, he was nowhere yesterday. Go on, he gave you that look.
They're always in Q3 run 2. They come out of nowhere and they're always quick, so it's not surprising.
He is towards it. But tell us about the Q1 moment with you, because you a bit of a nervous moment for all of us then. What happened?
No, I think the timing was off. We only had fuel for one lap of fuel, and there was still time on the table to do a cool down and go again. And yeah, big risk, and that was definitely, I think, overall not well executed. Then we executed better in the next two.
Each team has its different weaknesses and strengths, so there's, it's all to play for tomorrow. It's set up to be a fascinating race. What do you think is going to happen?
I think it'll be very, very hard to beat the McLarens or the Red Bulls, but when there's a will, there's a way. So I'll give it absolutely everything tomorrow. Yeah, a little bit far behind where I want to be, but weather with this amazing crowd, who knows?
Oh, this crowd. You and this crowd, those special things together. Okay, well, it was going to be evenly matched, but we did certainly expect more from the Ferraris today.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I haven't been good enough, and unfortunately it's been more quality than not that I find myself here saying that it could have been, it should have been, but at the end of the day, if I don't do the job inside the car and I don't put all my best corners together, then I ended up P6 instead of being on the front row. So I can only blame myself. I'm very disappointed because quali used to be one of my strengths. I feel like generally since quite a bit now I'm performing very well in races, but in qualifying I'm missing something. We've got some issues on the car that we're trying to drive around, but it's not always easy, but I wouldn't take that as an excuse.
Well, to take the positives from that, the best is yet to come. And you said that, in fact, yesterday, let's not get too fixated on our quali pace, because actually our race pace is looking really good as well.
Yeah, but unfortunately I wanted to work on the quali pace to make it better than a sixth place. To start from 6, to try and find free air from 6 is going to be very difficult, so I'll try my best.